I do that quite a lot. It's something that I'm working on because
I don't think there's any upper limit to honesty.
Yeah.
But then I don't know. I just think you as a human being, brother, you have this. He has this core energy, brother. You are an honest. So for him to say that,
yeah, I'm being honest about my honesty.
Bro, you're just
yeah,
that's how peaceful you are. You don't even like. Maybe because you're in the body and you're in this. Do you know what I mean? But dude, you're just like. Bro, you're a friendly fucking giant, man. No, seriously.
Yeah.
And again, I really think you need to like pursue your passion, man. I think that's where he's got everyone trumped. Do you know that, right? That's where he's always had everyone trumped because he's always gone for the like what he's passionate about.
Yeah, since I've known him, he's been like
Right.
100% like this is what I like, this is what I'm going to do.
And no matter what everyone tells him he should be doing, he's still like, do you know what, that doesn't feel too right. So I'll pretend a little bit, but this is long now. I'm going to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
So I think that's
his key trait, like 100% self-reliance.
But I think this is the trick. I think he's just like a good, talking to him about it like he's not here, but he's a good like case study for anyone who's just like focus on you as your person. Because, bruv, not to be rude, yeah, I feel like a lot of people are like fucking fake, man, in the sense of they just give you the character they want you want them to be. And I think when people meet me, for instance, some people want to be like gangster and shit and whatnot. I'm like, bruh, please don't do that. Like, you're making me not like it.
It's cringy as fuck.
Making me not like it, because like, bruv, I love people for their true self.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Bruv, if you're the gayest guy in the world, bruv, yeah. No, seriously, bruv, you're just the gayest guy. But you're honest about it, bruv, do you know how much I love that? Just because you're just you're the pure version of self, whereas a lot of people are built. There's this mask in it, and I'm even trying to deconstruct that still now.
Yeah.
Even still, like little things I can't like get totally rid of is accent and things like that. But I'm just trying to be true, like you said, true to yourself.
Yeah.
And you don't have to go and tell the world, but I feel like, yeah, just be.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say like I'd say I'm like 80-90% honest with myself. There's certain bits of my behavior, like when I have like goals about my health and stuff. I've been working on this for the last 6 months, so I was like 110 kilos, 112 kilos like 6 months ago. Now I'm like 102, so I've lost about 10 kilos.
But you say that to me, bro, it doesn't really mean shit to me. I don't really like. So
yeah.
What's your like?
For me, my goal was to be like 95 right now.
You're a big guy, bro.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, for me, I was like 88. Like in terms of just health alone, I've just sort of been. I know I haven't been working as hard as I should have, and I kind of play that off. I'm like, oh, you know what? It's okay. I just want to eat right now, so I'm gonna eat. And like, even though I know in the back of my head, like, I'm not being honest. Like, I know I can not eat this and I'll be fine. Like, I know I can just fast for a day or something and I'll have the benefits. But that's something I'm working on. Like, just like what Tom does is what I really respect. Is like when he has a goal, he puts 100% in.
That contract
shit
is insane.
Yeah, whereas I don't think I go through with that commitment. I don't know what it is.
He's a bastard because he's like, he's like, I can't explain. Like his ambition is mad sexy, bro. Trust me, because it is in the sense of he knows who he is inside, for instance, and he's not willing to compromise. Whereas a lot of people will just. Not, like you said, not being honest with themselves and then lying to everybody else on top of that makes it intensely super hard to even be better, because it's all about bettering yourself. That's what he's doing. That's all you're talking about now, right?
Yeah.
So us being like a better version of...
Yeah, and I think overall, like, I do see a trend of getting better and better, like, you know, over the last 5-10 years, I can see how far I've come, but then you always see the gaps, like, of where you could improve a lot more and how if you did this thing on a regular basis, you would be so far ahead. And it's those regrets that just hold you back. It's like, like if every day for the past 5 years I was meditating every day and working out every day, like, you know, I'd be so much ahead. But then, you know, that kind of makes you go, I wish I should be doing that now already.
It always starts now. It has to start now.
It has to be all, yeah.
But him talking about it, no?
Sorry?
Him even talking about it is like, he's winning.
Yeah, some people won't even try to better themselves.
He doesn't even know, most people don't even know the difference between a bad and a good version of them.
Yeah.
But you're aware of it, so I think already it's like that whole addiction thing.
Yeah.
I know the contract. I'm on £1,000 contract right now. If I fail, I pay £1,000.
What's the £1,000 for?
It's very simple. This one. It's, you know, Tony Robbins, first thing he does in the morning.
Love this guy. He's my mentor.
I decided because I've been doing cold showers for a while.
Yeah.
But I never had the ability to go wake up in the morning, first thing cold shower.
Yeah.
So now, but I really wanted that habit because I thought it's such a powerful way to start the day.
Yeah.
So now I'm on £1,000. If I fail to do that, if I fail, I have to have my cold shower first thing, no hesitation. Wait, I'm going to read it to you.
It's a rich ass mistake, bro.
This is from Tony. I won't make a mistake.
Look at that, I won't make a mistake.
£1,000.
I love that though, but do you see what I'm saying about how committed he is with the self-improvement?
So this is how I do it. This is how I do my things. So I commit to the following. For the moment, it's 27th of January. I do this one every day at the moment. If I fail, I pay £1,000 to Water Aid. I do pay up. I've paid in fines about 250 quid to Water Aid this year.
You don't lie to yourself. That's why I know, like, you're on it, bro.
I have to be in a cold shower at 7 a.m. and any excuse must be genuine and valid in the truest sense of the word. They must be fully authentic. For example, Max, he lives in the house. He's in the shower at 7 a.m. Right? I'm not going to boot him out of the shower. So you're delayed in getting in, or you're in hospital, or some genuinely valid reason. Right? The core principle here is you must do everything and anything reasonably within your power to complete the above requirement, and failing to do so will pay out to Water Aid. This serves as a structure for helping me, and that spirit should be maintained. That's a very core part of the principle behind. I took that from John Peterson, his Rules for Life. Treat yourself like someone responsible for helping. So I shouldn't be trying to punish myself, flagellate myself. Yeah. The spirit's helping me. And the goal here is to instill a new powerful habit in honour of Tony Robbins, who jumps into a pool of cool water first thing every morning for both the physiological and psychological health benefits. So I got my dates and signed it. There's a little bit more in the back here. I've just added in to just remind me the importance of this. Physical benefits include promotes fat loss, improves immunity, gives better circulation, drains the lymphatic system, promotes emotional resilience, lowers stress, lowers chances of depression, increases testosterone levels, improves fertility, promotes faster muscle recovery, enhances skin and hair, and ensures better sleep at night. And this bit is taken from the talk between, where I found this out from him, the talk between Tony Robbins and Russell Brand. I've just written down, I took notes. And this is from Tony Robbins. The mind is a muscle. Emotion is a muscle. The most powerful muscles are the invisible force muscles, your spiritual, emotional muscles. Put your arse on the line so your courage grows, is what he said. It's not that I'm so great, it's just that I'm well trained. I trained this mind. I get up every morning of my life and the first thing I do is jump into a cold plunge. There's not a fucking morning where I want to jump in that, but I don't negotiate with myself. There are two reasons I do it. One, there's the physical health component. But the main reason I do it is more than that. When I go up there, you know how people negotiate, oh shit, well, maybe I'll do it tomorrow or in 2 minutes when I'm ready, I'll do it. There's none of that. There's none of that shit with me. For decades, I say, we do. I'm not here to discuss this shit with my mind. There's mind and then there's soul and spirit. My soul fucking knows. And when I say jump, you fucking jump. I'm not here to have a discussion with you.
Come on, bro.
Eventually, you battle with yourself. If you can solve it within yourself, regardless of what happens in the outside world, you can have that sense that your life is meaningful. I've done battle for 58 years, and I'm going to keep doing battle for the rest of my life, but I'm doing better because I've done battle so often. And this is Michael Jordan, he quotes. He's the great You know, Michael Jordan is.
Come on.
Every day I demand more from myself than anyone else could possibly expect. I don't compete with other people, I compete with what I'm capable of. You develop by pushing against something. You have to find something that you value more than your pain. You have to get beyond your pain, or use your pain to become more.
Do you know what's really creepy, bro? Because we're all going through this same, like, transition together without even realising. Like, seriously. So my thing recently is morning jogs. So, bro, I can't be, like, I haven't said it to myself. I'm not on T's level where I've committed, but one thing I don't do is I don't break promises to myself. So I can break promises to other people, cool. But I try not to do that either. But with myself, if I promise myself something, I have to do this. And I haven't set any days, because what I don't like to do is, I'm a being that doesn't like too much control. So if I say I have to do 5 days a week, I won't do it. So I need to do it intuitively. But what I will do is on a Sunday, for instance, 5 a.m. this morning, I was out running in the cold. 2-3 days ago, remember, it was so cold, I couldn't even open the door, and I got back after the run, bro. But something in me is just like, if you don't do it, it's not about the run, it's about the control in the mind. So just like Tony says, like Uncle Tony, like, this is the muscle, innit? And the more I train this and keep going, that's why I can make a song in like 10 minutes. Just because I've done it repetitively, so I've trained it. And I'm not saying it's going to be the best song every fucking time, but I know that I can put it into this creative state when I snap. Whereas a lot of people have to, it's because they're an untrained mind. So him now, he can command, and it goes back to that Mr. Defeat. A lot of people lean on Mr. Defeat. So it's that conversation they have. And then he's the one that's controlling the mind now. But then once you work with Mr. Triumph, he's like, bruv, sit down, I've got this. And then he always wins. And it's so cliche, and it sounds like, I don't know, pseudoscience or whatever, but it is true. There's two things in your mind. He spoke about it, you're having a conversation with yourself. And I've said it to myself like 2 mornings ago. I was like, you're going to get up. You're going to get up. I was like, nah, this is long. I was like, bro, just get up. Stop being a little bitch. Go on. This is what I'm saying to myself. And bro, before you know it, I'm out there, it's pitch black, jogging, and I see like one guy jogging. I'm like, you're a gangster. But there's something in there, bro. And what sticks with me is successful people do things that other people won't. And people all look at me like, why are you getting up at 5 a.m. for? They're like, bro, you don't even have to go to work. What's the matter with you? I'm like, bro, it's not about that. This is about controlling. Like, if I can't do this now, how am I going to be a Grammy award-winning artist, bro? It doesn't make sense. Like, they're trained. That's why these people are excellent. Do you know what I mean? It's not overnight. This is years of struggle and fucking grind. So like this little cold shower in the morning or a little run, like, bruv, that's just the edge of the ice, like the tip in it. Like, literally just put in a little bit. Like,
yeah, I mean, success is a lot of small things done exceptionally well. Like, every small thing you do.
Bruv, we are winners, man. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, that's what I'm building on, those small little habits that just build up every day, like every 24 hours. I'm trying to do the Wim Hof method. I did it a few times, but I want to make it an everyday thing and see what happens.
Wim Hof method's cool.
Yeah, like seriously, just get into the freezing, like, ice baths and stuff. And I want to do float tanks as well. That's my next thing.
Do you want to do it together? Do you want to do the Wim Hof?
Yeah, can do.
We'll just pump us up. Should we do it? Let's fucking do it. I've got the thing here. Wait, I don't know. I can't remember how I did it.
Have you done it?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's so cool. Like, literally, it's like a breathing method. Like, you basically, what it does is it pumps a lot of oxygen into your body.
Yeah.
Ideally, you're supposed to do it first thing in the morning without eating much, right? And it basically gets all the oxygen flowing right everywhere in your body.
And then we have to do, you do under the cold for...
What does that mean, bro?
Cold shower, but you stay under it for like minutes.
Yeah.
Bro, that's the one thing, yeah. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know if I can get with that successful habit, bro. Like this cold shower thing. But I do everything.
That's what I want to do as well.
I play with everything else, but I'm just like, bro, like my DNA's from the Caribbean. So like, I really struggle with the cold, like super struggle with the cold. So for me to even go for a run, I'm killing it.
Yeah.
Like I'm killing it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't think about the cold. It's not even cold, but again, I think it's in it. I think it's a mental thing.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of pain is just your like experiential, subjective, isn't it? Like if you train yourself to feel like the cold every day, like I've done it for a few weeks at a time, like especially in the summer, I would take a cold shower every day and you get used to it. You can just take a cold shower, put yourself so open, keep the cold shower going. Like your body, maybe it's because I'm big as well, like I have a bit more like fat. But I guess it doesn't really matter because the Wim Hof guy, he's skinny, he's really skinny. And he can just go into ice cold freezing water. You know those lakes that freeze? He drills a hole into them, goes down for like 3 minutes holding his breath underwater.
And it's all in his head, isn't it?
Pretty much. I mean, a lot of it's to do with his internal, like he can control his...
Like he can shut it down, open it up.
He can control his like deeper parts of his brain to get the... So what he's doing is like...
I've seen him do that.
I've got the method here.